Is there a sitter at Shroom parties? You're gonna sit? Dude, you can't sit and fucking trip. That's a contradiction. Come along, and you're the first guy in like 2 hours to say shut up.
Alright.
That's a new record.
What is up?
Yeah, what up, Davey Geek?
I've just been holding back.
What? Oh yeah, but you didn't say it, dude. That's the thing.
No,
like I know a lot of people have been holding back. It's like I said, people are afraid because
Cannibal.
the first thing I did when I entered the server was basically kick someone for being for basically nothing.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm just not being rude.
Well, I appreciate it, mister. I'm not saying you're afraid. I'm just saying that a lot of people are afraid because I have a lot of power just because of my cat.
Yeah, dude, he's got some serious power. It's like, I remember this one time,
also,
he made me
like
activate my mic.
Vote no matter what I want. I made you activate your mic?
Yeah, bro.
I make people deactivate their mics a lot. I actually do have a lot, because I'm on Overwatch as part of the streamer deal.
Word.
That's how I get my open. That's part of it. Yeah, so I have the pleasure of having to review a bunch of hackers.
Hey, Face McShooty from Borderlands.
How
I just saw someone with Face McShooty.
What? Oh, yo. Is there a sitter at Shroom parties? You're gonna sit? Dude, you can't sit and fucking trip. That's a contradiction. No, man. A sitter is a sitter. It's a sober person. Well, yo, dude. No, like somebody who's tripped on shrooms before.
Right here.
No, like somebody who's tripped on shrooms before, who's not gonna be like, there to be like, yeah, dude, you know, like, and they'll be like enjoying you tripping out too, because they know how it feels. But they'll all, yeah, it could be a girl. I mean, yeah, a girl might just want to do that because they might not like the trip. Yo, Ruth would totally trip sit me, but that, I mean, that's not a party though. But Ruth, how far are you? Yo, what about if yo, how about Pennsylvania?
Ooh,
yo,
Pennsylvania. Cannibal, nice.
Yo, 4 girls is what I can get if you can come to Pennsylvania. I mean, 4 girls from Steam. I mean, I could
it's
bring
9:38 right now, so I'm a little quiet. Guy.
Pennsylvania? Well, I don't mean like South Pennsylvania. I mean kind of even past Philly, or what? All right, dude. What about Philly then? Casey-tron. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna bring KC though. KC. She's hot. She's hot, but she's in Texas though. How am I gonna get her? Never mind. All right, but yeah, we'll just drink then, and then some people can trip out. No, we'll rent like a fucking shack. We'll rent a house. Simple as that.
Oh my god, bro.
We'll have fucking internet, dude.
Niggas doing it.
Not a shack,
bro,
like
why
a
would
fucking
you
house.
trip in
Like,
a shack?
not a shack, I meant like a house, dude.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Sounds like a horrible idea. That sounds horrible.
Like,
oh my god,
our house
CT.
party,
This is
yo.
why I'm always playing with you.
can
You
have
said the craziest stuff.
alcohol, weed. Stop talking everybody at once. Something about a Zeus temple now. Okay, but that's like
You eat shrooms, not inject them. What the fuck? Who said inject shrooms?
I do believe it is possible to inject shroom.
You eat.
Well, usually, but I do believe it is possible
You guys
to.
should go to my
responsible.
stream and listen to Lord Hamley. He's
Exactly,
an
and
expert. He's an
Whose
expert on
stream?
all things drugs. My stream. If you want to talk about shrooms, he's talking about shrooms right now. He's a chemist and he grows shrooms. He grows marijuana. He's also a chemist with a full education. He has a doctorate, yo. This guy
Does
will
he
tell
grow
you.
heroin?
He can get you heroin, the purest shit. He
Does
doesn't
he
grow
grow it?
heroin. Do you grow heroin though?
What?
You make
Does
that.
he grow heroin?
He can refine it for you.
Can he grow it?
He can get it and refine it for you if you pay him enough.
But can
He
he
wants
grow
to
it?
do. He'll do business with you, yo.
Does heroin grow on a bush or a tree, or is it like beets?
What does heroin grow on?
I have no idea.
Oh, poppy. Poppy
Sarcasm
seed.
much, no?
Poppy
knows
plant,
poppy
rather.
seeds.
Poppy plant, rather. Not the seed.
Yeah, you can get it through the seed.
You extract. You fry the opium. Yeah, you find the opium. You convert
do
the
you find
morphine into heroin. He uses electrolysis as his method, though. So his shit is his heroin is like heroin on steroids. It's like heroin on morphine on steroids. Because no, I'm
That's
talking
gonna
to the
kill you.
Counter-Strike people. They're interested in possibly buying from you. Because you're a crazy chemist and you got the best shit, I'm telling them. No, he says you don't want to fuck with his heroin because you're gonna... He's a former heroin addict. He's recommending don't fucks with his heroin especially. Don't fuck any... He used to shoot up a gram a day. If you're listening to him on Twitch, you hear him. This is Lord Hamley. Hello, Lord Hamley. He's too lazy to reinstall Windows because he's all drugged up on heroin all the time, I guess. It's been like this for a week now, so he can't play Counter-Strike because he's too lazy to reinstall Windows. He can run Windows, he just can't play Counter-Strike well. So I told him you can reinstall Windows by not even rebooting your computer.
I'm watching your
Okay.
stream.
Okay. And he's too lazy to do that. Too drugged up on heroin. Yo, I fucking... Hold on, let me just tell a story 1 second, cause this guy says you're too fucked up on heroin. Yo, this is good shit. Your music, but he says he's fucked up on heroin to install Windows. But let me tell you a story. I was just repairing my brother's computer.
What?
I had to repair. I had to replace almost every
It should be
component:
open.
motherboard, memory, CPU. I RMA'd 2 motherboards that I got, and then I said, fuck Intel, I have to RMA that i7 processor and the board now. So I said, fuck Intel, and I went with a Ryzen, not Ryzen. Ryzen because it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. AMD's known for their Thunderbirds, etc. It's a Ryzen 5, awesome processor, and it has pins on the CPU, not on the motherboard. A lot less easy to fuck up. Hello, Intel, get with the fucking program. Why do you put the pins on the motherboard? Just to be cool? Is that cool? That's really obnoxious and asshole-ish. Okay? They have the pins on the motherboard. Why would you do that? Like, they have nice solid pins on AMD processors that go into just empty sockets on the motherboard with an AMD machine. And that's the way it's always been for AMD. So, fuck Intel. That's why I run RX 480. So I run RX 480 because it's an awesome card. For $200, I took Doom from 1 frame per second to ultra settings. With ultra settings, I have to V-sync it. The frame rate's off the chart. Same processors, everything. Just upgrade the video card, $200. Great video card, $200. Buy it. Or buy me 500. Yeah, dude. Why would people do that? Like, what do you have to offer, though? Yeah, Lord Hemley, go ahead. I don't know. I interrupted you. I don't type, dude. I'm speaking, and no, I haven't learned it late. Wait, what did you say? I might have actually... Wait, repeat it then. I might have misheard. No, what books? Say it again. And you're positive you're pronouncing that right? Oh, it is? What does it stand for? Okay.
Y'all crazy.
Yo, that was...
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure Intel is the one with the pins. Intel doesn't have the pins on the motherboard.
Well,
That's
then
how
you
told you,
obviously
Black
just
Baby
haven't
Jesus.
rebuilt... Oh, I was talking about my brother's computer. You obviously just haven't tried to build their latest processor, i7s.
Yeah, I did build with i7s.
Well, then you obviously know that i7s have pins on the motherboard socket, not on the processor. The processor's blank, dude.
On the card, right?
On the card? Not a card, on the motherboard socket. There's a bunch of horrible, easy to bend pins that if you put the CPU, if you just drop the CPU on there wrong,
Yes,
the
you're
pins
correct.
will bend.
Yes, you're correct.
So I RMA those fuckers because I bend them by accident. Just because I'm not a surgeon, my hand isn't steady. I had to RMA 2 boards already.
I just heard that AMD has a really hard time with crashing a lot.
No. Alright, let me tell you a story about the brother's computer. I was troubleshooting this shit for days, trying to get it working. I finally got it booted up. Alright, after replacing the power supply. He just had to replace component by component. He had a faulty power supply, memory, CPU, and motherboard. So I finally got it booting up, and it was in BIOS fine, and it would just run for hours and hours until I turned it off. But as soon as I tried to boot up USB or a CD drive to install Windows or run Linux, Live Disk, or Recovery and try to recover his old hard drive shit, it would freeze. The computer would just crash. So I'm like, what the fuck causes that other than a defective motherboard, processor, hard drive, or USB disk? It turns out it was 2 of the 3 sticks of memory. He had 4 sticks of memory, brand new. Only 1 of those sticks is good. 75% of those sticks were bad. So he has 8 gigs in there instead of 32. And once I remove those, the computer runs fine. I'm using AMD Ryzen 5 X1500 with GeForce 1070 Ti in there.
Yeah,
and it's a great combination. You have a Ryzen?
No, I have a GeForce 1070.
Oh, but you also have an Intel to go with it.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, no, yeah, it read the memory, but the memory was faulty. The memory, because every time the USB, any SATA transfer or USB transfer, as soon as it went, I realized, wait, why is it coming from the USB? As soon as the USB starts lighting up and transferring, the Windows logo, you know, those 3 dots that spin in a circle, would spin halfway and freeze every time. So I'm saying, what would cause that? So I'm thinking it would transfer from the USB to the memory before it hit the processor. So start with memory. And luckily it was the memory. And boom, that was it. I spent fucking weeks on that computer troubleshooting and sending away for new parts, and I still have to replace more memory now because he's the one who gave me the memory. I bought the other parts, but the memory and the power supply were his, so I replaced those with quality shit. Not the memory, I still have to replace that, but I gave him his computer back till then because it runs fine now. I'm saying the NVIDIA card, good game, with the Intel processor is a nice combo. There's no problems, and that's a low wattage processor, and it's actually 4% better than the i7 equivalent. 4% better performance, 65 watts, and like I believe it's a third of the price. I'll do Inferno. Where the fuck is my Sapphire Ice? I told you I was into electronics and computers and shit.
All right.